Guys, T-Fit here, Fit Bully TV. Health plus intelligence. Biggest head, biggest bone, biggest body. People believe this equals more money. Let's talk about what this really means, what we focus on, and things that you should be mindful of, and even my own mistakes. There was a time, true story, where I too had posted a video of measuring the heads. But the irony was I was showing you that Zara and Maya's head in this video in what? 2020, goodness gracious. In this video in 2020, I was showing you basically that their heads were the same size. And they just looked different. One had a longer muzzle, one had a better stop, aka Maya, because she's got the bulldog influence. Maya weighs 5 to 8 pounds more than Zara most times, but Zara's more capable. So when people say, hey, how do I start breeding? Please help me build my program. Where do I begin? If you're asking me where to begin because you want to make sure you create the biggest, baddest dog on earth, I'm not the guy to help. I can't help you, I'm sorry. I wouldn't know how to breed the biggest, baddest dog. Now the truth is I would, because it's just genetics. And if you give me the right dogs, then I could breed that idea. That's not my idea of a great dog. My dog has to be healthy and it has to be smart. If the dog lacks health or intelligence, all I'm actually breeding are problems. Now we did a video where I walked you through, and I don't know if I actually did a video on here, but Zara's registration number was 400,000 and some change. Since our last litter, just look at this. I gotta send some paperwork out today. Just came in. I think this is Ray. Yeah, I'm gonna send this to Ray. Ooh, that's a video we're gonna do today too. Whew. There's 1 million puppies since Zara's last litter. Or since I got Zara 4 years ago. 1 million. I can't give you the number because y'all jokers will do some paper hanging nonsense. But objectively, look at that there. Look at that there. Litter registration. Ooh, you see that? That right there is 1 million puppies in the American Bully at this moment in time. When I got Zara, there were 400,000. Now we know that's not a good thing, people. Because nothing good has changed. If anything, it's more people getting in under the pretense that they're going to get rich. So, does the biggest head equal more money? Depends on who you're talking to. Does bigger bone equal more money? Depends on who you're talking to. If you have a robust dog, as Chris likes to say, he likes a robust rib cage. He likes that thing to be a double whopper with cheese or a quarter pounder. Does it equal more money? It depends on who you're talking to. Now, if you call me and you talk to me about our dogs sell for a fair price. Not only a fair price, but people are excited about getting a good dog. So before all this, I just said, hey guys, can we produce a good dog? And that's not on the board because it's here. You know why it's in your heart is because when you watch our love, when you watch the affection, when you watch the intent, when you watch the dogs work, when you watch them be free and have a good time with this, you don't think, man, that dog's got the biggest head, he's the heaviest dog, got the biggest mouth. You think, man, those are some good dogs. And that was the point, is can we produce good dogs? Above everything else, good dogs. I love a good dog. A good dog you can take anywhere. A good dog can stay in anyone's home. A good dog can change a person's life. And I've produced, created, trained, loved, given people the opportunity to be invited into a space where they didn't know a dog could make their home better because I just love a good dog. Now the dogs happen to look pit bully or terrier like, but the gist of it is, foundation, people say, hey, you've got some good dogs, man. And that in itself for me is the ultimate highest compliment. And I don't even like compliments. Matter of fact, if you look at the love language book, words of affirmation have a 0 on my test. You can motivate me with words because I believe in acts of service. So above everything else, is it a good dog? That's our question. Health and intelligence are our keys. The biggest head, bone, and body. Do they make more money? Depends on who you're talking to. Is that what the bully technically is rooted in? It was supposed to be a pit bull on steroids. Absolutely. Is that our mission? Absolutely not. My dad, when I was a kid, he drew a pool. He did like this, literally on a whiteboard. And he did like this. And he drew one circle out here. He said, for whatever reason, you believe you belong in this pool. You're trying to hang out and act like these people who ain't going nowhere. And part of him writing on the whiteboard was keep him off my behind. He said, I realized very quickly, as I got older, that me hitting you in the mouth and all that other crazy stuff he used to do, he said it wasn't going to work, so I had to find better ways to communicate because I know you're intelligent. But every time you ask me about doing something like everyone else, you fall into this pool, and these people, I promise you, he said, they're not going anywhere. And he was right. So when I come back into the breeding space, I don't ask the question, do I need to have the biggest head? Do I need to make a dog that has a 28-inch head? Disciple and Duroc already had those. Do I need a dog that has the heaviest bone? If he's got heavy bone, he's probably going to have bone problems long term, especially for the type of activity that I want to, do with the dogs. How big does his body need to be? Well, even when a chick asked me, she said, what do you like on a girl's body? I said, sweetheart, I love proportion. I like when it's well put together. Fits. Nothing's too out of place. Therefore, if you're asking me what our intent is when it comes to doing this dog thing, good dogs matter. Health and intelligence are key. This right here could make you some money, but if you do whatever you're doing with your heart and you choose to stay outside of this circle, you'll last a lot longer in this space. I can't promise you it, but I can tell you in the little time that we've come back into the space with, is under a year. Now, it's 4 years of work with 1 solid year of directed work with the intent to improve overall outcomes with people who have dogs, people who are thinking about dogs, and even people that are breeding dogs. We've impacted you guys a lot. We've raised the bar. We've set a new standard. It makes sense. And we're going to keep making it make sense. And we're going to pace ourselves. That's what you call giving yourself grace. So people, stay tuned. Take care of your dog. Does the biggest, baddest dog matter? To somebody. Not to me.